Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video. On Bitcoin, your daily update, there's enough to talk about, and that is what we'll do, all right? I think let's just get right into it. I mean, obviously, there's a lot to talk about. Yesterday was quite a bullish day. Now, if you take a look at all of the last Thursdays, all right, so this was one, for example. This was one when we had that drop, and then apart from that, this was one. If you look at that, then you would expect bearish momentum because the last 5 Thursdays have all been bearish. But purely technically, Bitcoin is still bullish. I mean, yesterday we also got some positive rumors about the ETFs, which pushed the price back up. I wouldn't say that there's, obviously we've had a ton of fundamentals, and they don't seem to be disastrous. They don't seem to be very bearish, or at least not be considered that way by the markets. But I also don't think there's enough bullish momentum to get to really get a bullish breakout, right? So right now, if you take a look at the market structure for Bitcoin, we're really stuck between 37,700 and 35,000. I would say for now. Potentially that could be a little bit lower later. But that's a market structure, and at some point of time, you're going to get a breakout. But I don't expect a breakout for now. Now, having said that, and that's mainly because of the lack of fundamentals, I think the market in general is still bullish, all right? So I still do, at some point of time, expect 40,000. And that could also be today. I mean, frankly, if Bitcoin breaks above 37,600 and holds that as support, then we're going up there, all right? So purely technically, that is true, but there would not be any sufficient fundamental evidence for that, I would say. And apart from that, the open interest is pretty good, but it's also very, very choppy, all right? So what I expect on the short term is this market structure to hold, all right? So for Bitcoin to remain overall bullish, but short term neutral and ranging/consolidating. Now, this is pretty interesting. If you take a look at the liquidation heat map for Bitcoin, you'll see that there's a huge liquidity pocket right here around 38,000. And usually, and you can also see that historically, usually Bitcoin goes for that liquidity. All right, so there's also liquidity down here at 36,200. So yes, I do expect the price to drop down there eventually again. But for now, I think it's more likely that Bitcoin will shoot up to 38,000. Then there's a small possibility that it's able to get that bullish breakout, but like I said, that's not what I expect. So I expect it to find resistance there, and after grabbing that liquidity, to drop back down towards 36,600 and to that lower bound of this consolidation between 35,700 and 35,000. That's what I expect. I mean, like I said, overall, I am bullish on Bitcoin. So personally, I'm always keeping that option open that Bitcoin will get that bullish breakout. Like, for example, I would never short Bitcoin now. I think it's stupid to short Bitcoin in such bullish market circumstances. But a resistance touch and a retracement is what I think is most likely. And that's also pretty healthy, I would say, for the markets. So yeah, that's what I expect. In terms of technicals, I think we covered all fundamentals. I mean, we obviously, yesterday, we already talked about Binance and what's going on there. Yeah, ETF, there's not that much ETF news now until January. So we'll have to wait for that. And the economic news that we had yesterday just did nothing to the markets. So that's irrelevant to either. So these are just my thoughts, technically, fundamentally, on Bitcoin. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. And lastly, as you can see from the top there, I have my own premium and Signal group, both very valuable. If you want more info on that, perhaps join. Links to that will be down in the description or the pinned comment. All right, there you can find out more, how to join, etc. For now, though, that's up to you. I want to thank you all for watching and listening, and see you all later. Bye.